as I begin, I would like to share a little story from my background, my childhood. As I stated earlier, I'm from the Caribbean, I'm from Antigua. It's the most beautiful island in the Caribbean. She might probably argue that it's not. 365 beaches, I can boast. But it's a small island, probably around 108 square miles. And some of my family, they migrated to the US. Most of my family live in Florida and also in Antigua. So as I was going back, my family would travel back and forth for vacation and so forth. So in Antigua, my grandfather, he was a Pentecostal preacher. He was a pastor of a Church of God. So within my community, everyone knew us as a Christian family. And also my family, we have strong genetics. So it doesn't matter what part of the island I travel to, people know that I'm a Henry based on how I look. They can look at me and see, okay, yes, that is Pastor Henry's grandson, or he belongs to Pastor Henry, because there was a strong element to the genetics. So anyways, I have a cousin. We are around the same age. He's probably like 7 months older than I am. And his parents live in Titusville, Florida. So one summer, they decided to send my cousins, him and two of his sisters, down to Antigua for vacation. And it's a very interesting story because one of the times we were traveling, but we were walking on the road. I think we were going to the store, and because his parents were in Florida, and we were walking and we weren't around our parents or anyone who is older in our family, we thought that we would be troublemakers. We never got the opportunity to make trouble because we always had to be well behaved because we were the pastor's kids and everyone knows us. So we decided, okay, we looked around, we saw that no one was around and no one really knows us, and especially the fact that he's from Florida. So he decided, Shaq, let's go and pick some stones up and throw stones on people's roofs. So I was like, well, that sounds like a great idea. No one is looking. Granddaddy's not around, our parents are not around, so let's do this. So that's what we did. We took stones up and we threw stones on people's house roofs, and we began taking out, we began running, and we thought that it was really, really funny. Anyways, while we were doing this, a lady, an older lady, she passed by and she saw us and she stopped us. Now, I knew who she was because I'm from Antigua. My cousin, Kimoy, he did not know who she was. But she knew who he was because she knows my family. So anyway, she stopped us and she was disciplining us, and she started talking to him and started telling us, you know, we're not supposed to be doing this and so forth. So he decided, well, I'm not from Florida and no one knows me, so I'm going to curse this lady out. So he began cursing this lady out, saying all kinds of things, and the moment he said that, he was like, you little boy Falana, and he was like, what in the world? What just happened? He had no idea that this lady knew who he was. And at that point in time, he didn't realize that the words that he spoke could have corrupted our family identity and our family image. And it's the same thing with Christ. There's certain times in our lives, by the way we speak and the things we say, we can corrupt our Christian character and we can stay in the name of Christ. And there's a particular passage that also speaks about this. And this is James 1, verse 26. And I like James. James is the type of person, he's in your face, he's blunt. And a lot of times as Christians, we want to be baby. We don't want to be challenged and we don't want to be rebuked. But James speaks these words, and he says, those who consider themselves religious and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues deceive themselves, and their religion is worthless. Wow. So this means that there's power in the things we say, and also what we say can corrupt our Christian witness. James goes so far as to say that by the way we speak, if we consider ourselves to be godly, and the way we speak does not reflect our Christian identity, then what we practice, it is worthless. It is a waste of time. And it goes back to the story that I shared with you. That the fact that my cousin, based on the words that he said, he didn't know that this lady knew him. He was in a different environment, so he thought that he could get away by saying certain things. But he had an identity, and he was known based on his image and based on his family heritage. Just as we have an identity in Christ, and we're known based on our Christian identity and the name of Christ. But the fact that he spoke these words could have corrupted his image and also our also our family heritage. So I say this to say that as Christians and as leaders, I know most of us, we probably don't curse or we don't swear, but even the fact that we may say negative things in certain circumstances, it can be a negative impact on those who we lead, and it can even lead them astray and cause our witness to be corrupted or defiled. So my challenge for us tonight, that as we go forward, we can think back on times past, things that we have said, negativity that has come out of our mouth, and things that we might want to change, the way we speak, the way we conduct ourselves, so that our Christian witness, our Christian character will not be corrupted.